that close in person. That'd be, yeah.
A lot transpired surfing that battle.
Yeah.
You're an expert. You're a battle rapper. I'm just a commenter. Yeah. Expert
battle rapper.
Analyst.
Thank you.
Like the rebrand is fire.
Thank you.
Salute.
Appreciate it.
Turtleneck and the chain is fire.
You know.
I'm saying you're doing your thing. But how did you feel about B Dot versus Chilla Jones? Oh my God. And what points do you want to address first? Because this is one of them ones that, you know, there's files that you got to pull out, the top drawer, the second drawer, and the third. It's a lot of things.
The first thing I want to say is that we talked about the defense part. Yeah. And I feel like we talked about, we knew where B Dot was getting at. So even though I'm answering the question, my first question would be, how well did Chilla Jones deflect where we was, you know what I mean, where we knew B Dot was going?
Okay.
That's my first question I asked myself while watching it. Who's more entertaining? Who was more entertaining? I think that this right here showed the two. Both of their pins were elite.
Where it's supposed to be. Yeah, where it's supposed
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that, I think then you start adding in the extra stuff now. Who was more entertaining? Who had more performance? Who just did the extra, which it always turns into. You know what I mean? And I think then it falls into why I feel like I like B Dot.
Okay.
Why I feel like I got B Dot.
Okay, talk about it. What rounds too, sir?
The third.
What rounds, sir?
The third for me, obviously.
Okay. So you like the Kingpin, but you're not representing the Kingdom. I feel like that. If anything, that's the part, that segment that brought it home.
That's what walks us home right there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The third round that I'm waiting for. Like, all right, cool. Let's get into the face-off part. Like, what was he going for? This is his point right here.
Okay.
And by the time it's time to go home, 1 and 3. Beat
1 and 3. Okay.
What you got?
One more watch. I need one more watch.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to discredit, man.
I was rooting
for the choppy part.
Yeah, I was rooting.
Two choppy parts in the third.
Yeah, I was rooting for B Dot as if it was gonna be clear.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Let's be clear of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't for me. You definitely could watch it again. You know what I mean? But I think,
if anything, if you put a gun to my head right now, my immediate is saying Chilla. Immediate. But I want to double back another watch. I don't really want to say somebody right now. Because you know how you said in battle rap, right? It's 1-1 going into third, no matter what.
1-1 going into third, no matter what. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like,
but you know, obviously, B Dot did what he did in the second.
Yeah, if you don't clearly clear your person in the second, they're going to give it to your opponent just to make this third a thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Again, like I said, you know, it's just naturally B Dot is resonating more with me. You know what I mean? Like if my head is turned and I'm listening to both of them, you know what I mean? Both of them say their bars. It's just like B Dot might say something. I'm like,
yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm not listening and then something catches, you know what I mean? Type shit. But, you know, it's still, for me,
the better chance of getting the 40. Oh my God, that was crazy. That's crazy. That was ridiculous.
You know what I mean? It's still a structure type thing. I think Chilla still structures his stuff to be complicated and be better. You know what I mean? Like, he still is an intricate, that's how he writes, and that's how he gives out his, you know what I mean? So it works and sometimes it doesn't, you know, and yeah, I got a good one. You have to watch it back.
I mean, with that being said, we can just bring these guys in and talk about their own stuff. So can we get B Dot and Chilla Jones over here? Let's talk about it. We gotta talk about it briefly, very briefly, and I'll have you on your way. Smoke whatever you got to smoke, drink whatever you got to drink.
Real quick.
You know what I'm saying? Whichever side y'all need. Salute.
Goody.
Yes, sir.
Goody.
What's going on? How y'all feel about the battle? Talk to me.
Feel good, man. Feel really good. I feel like I started a little slow in the first. I thought Dot's first was incredible, man. Set the tone. And then I had to level up in the second and third, man. I had to raise it up a notch a little bit. But
what about you, Dot?
I feel really good.
Terrible, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
You don't like it?
Oh man, terrible performance. You know what I mean? But like, you know, it happens, I guess. Every dog has his day.
It sure happens.
I had a good year, I had a good run, you know, sometimes.
He's too hard on himself, yo.
But
I've been telling him since he got off stage, I get it, because he's a perfectionist.
I like it.
I'm a perfectionist the same way.
Nah, that's not me. You know what I'm saying?
I hate you.
I like it. You know what I mean? Because it just shows that he holds himself to a precedent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He holds himself accountable, and it's like, you know, and even if you ask me, he finished all 3 rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
obviously, it's
that's what I'm
choppy in there. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that that's not enough for him or acceptable for him says a lot about his character.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? It says a lot about, you know, so that I value that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not good enough for him. It's not, you know what I mean?
Universe is a trip, bro. Like, it'll let you get some shit off, and you'll be like, I'm gonna let you get that off, and I'm gonna come tap you next time.
Yeah.
That's, no, on everything.
Yeah.
On everything. Like, that's really how I feel. Like, I really shouldn't have got that off last battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You did too much.
Like, real shit. I shouldn't have got that off, and so you know, you pay. You know what I'm saying? The universe comes back and humbles you, and you gotta, you know, take it and learn from it. So.
Well, let me ask you a straightforward question right here. B Dot, who do you have winning?
Yeah, Chilla got that. Chilla got that.
You give it to Chilla right now?
I mean, I'm just keeping it a buck. I
Okay.
would have to watch the third. I thought his third was amazing. I thought my third was pretty cool. As far as like how I performed my third, it didn't come out. It wasn't 100%. It was like 95. You know what I'm saying?
How you wanted to?
How I wanted it to sound. His third was crazy. I felt like I got the first. Obviously, I didn't get the second. So I guess I got to rewatch that third. But to just be a real nigga right now, how I feel, like, yeah, for sure, he got that. Yeah.
Do we have any results?
Can I get the last round? Because consensus was 1-1 going into third.
It was 1-1 going into third.
Consensus. Can I get that last round results, please? You know, from it's unofficial, but you know.
Just who's in the room tonight? You know what I mean? Who's watching us tonight?
What rounds you give yourself? Talk to me.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. I thought his first was amazing. Like I said, like
super tough.
I came into the battle thinking my first was really good, and not only like lyrically, but his performance, you know, was overpowered me. You know what I'm saying? And it made me turn up in the second and third. It made me be on point. I had to adjust for what he did in the first. You know what I'm saying? So
that shit. You see the adjustment?
Yeah, for sure.
What made you take the angles you took?
For the
third, else is a key point in the battle. I'm just curious.
Yeah, the angle I took in the third, I took because I know what he do in his thirds, and so I know if I don't have a third that's gonna hit you in a certain place. Yeah. That, you know, I'm not going to be able to just scheme and punch through a third round knowing that he about to come do some unbelievable character assassination breakdown. So I felt like I had to match that in the third. You know what I'm saying? For the second round, I just wanted to attack a lot of angles in a refreshing way. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been attacked for the avocado shit before, but I wanted to do it in a different way that it was more refreshing to people and that it connected with people a little better. Because I thought Holmesy and other people took similar angles that I took, but I don't feel like they executed it the proper way to really make it resonate with the people. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really wanted to do. Like my game plan coming into this battle was show niggas that I can bring substance to the table. Like, yeah, my pen is great. I can wordplay anybody to death. Yeah. But if I got to stand in front of somebody like Dot or Lux or somebody that's got a little more to it.
Say Lux name a lot.
You know, a little more to it. Then, you know, I need the people to know that I can get in this bag when I need to get in this bag.
I got a question I wanted to start throwing in the after people step out off the stage. Yeah. Just one bar or one scheme, like the first thing that comes to mind from your opponent, just what happened. You know what I mean? Just now, like one, whether it be a punch or a scheme that you walk off stage.
I said one too.
He got crazy.
Yeah, I said one.
Baby mama shit.
That baby mama shit?
Yeah, I want to fade.
He gonna see you.
I want fade, blood.
He gonna see you when his shit cut. He gonna see you outside, bro.
It's all good.
In the real way.
Yeah, nah, it was a goodie. I said, woo. I looked at it, I said, woo. Chilla?
I got one in my hand.
I like the third round angle about, you know, I think he said something about the king of the dot flip about, you know, Topanga, Lord Tarsi, something.
All that.
And then when you went black, it was
Miss Cream. Shout out to Miss Cream.
Like that whole flip was, I thought that was genius. You know what I'm saying? How it tied into the angle. I thought it was fire.
Okay.
All right. I mean, you ain't got more questions?
No questions. That's all. I just wanted to appreciate both of y'all's skill.
Salute. Y'all have a good one.
My boy, always.
Salute.
Chilla Jones.
Yes, sir.
B Dot.
Wow.
Goodie.
Wow.
It was a goodie.
Wow.
Goodie. Walking off this.
He's hard on himself. I will say that. That's crazy.
He's very hard on himself because
he did a few little skips.
He did
glitches
enough for us to argue. He was glitching. Like, you know what I mean? It's like many, because
it wasn't chokes.
You know, it's certain people that perform at a, you know, like the way he performs, the way I feel like a lot of his bars are locked together. Yeah. A lot of his round is locked together from the content. So it's like, if he says something off, it's glitching. You know what I mean? You hear him glitching. Like, I said, da-da-da, I said, you know what I mean? It's not a choke to me. For the fact that, because this is still a debatable battle, let's be clear. Like, this is first and second, 1-1, us going into the third. We could talk about this. Like, this is an argument of a battle. So for the fact that him holding himself up to such high standards, you know what I mean? It says a lot about the coach and what he expects, you know what I mean? Which is great.
All right. But just sir, let's see, you know, battle rappers get mad at the battle rappers saying stuff in the chat, and I kind of screenshot it. I was just trying to get the votes in. But as I was getting the votes in,
you saw some other stuff.
I saw, you know what I'm saying? I saw what I wasn't supposed to see.
Okay, what?
And you said Chilla Jones really want that money. Yeah. At what point did you like, oh, she going off, he really want that money?
I mean, nah, in reality it was, you know, you have to go off somebody's content and what they're talking about. Yeah. Chilla Jones made multiple direct comments towards champion
of the year
and towards, you know what I mean?
Why am I champion?
You can
of the
tell,
year?
yeah, why he feels.
This was not for champion.
He feels disrespected. He feels some type of way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like why I'm not champion of the year. You know, and it's clear, it's seen that he had. You know what I mean? He feel like he should be champion of the year, which I'm not mad at because you know if you tell her if a chick say she bad, she feel like she bad.
Yeah, it's telling you. I wish y'all think it's dope. I'm just kind of trolling when I say. When I was in the comments too, you saying not for champion. I'm just playing around. People.
You know, I think
I'm just having fun. Can I have fun?
This might have been like the second or third round, but it might have been like the fourth time I heard it. And
I'm like, damn,
oh yeah, Chilla ain't playing with that. Y'all better get. Listen.
But you said too, you know what I mean? Since B Dot saying he lost, you know what I mean? They're gonna take that and run.
That doesn't have anything
he should have got quiet.
Because my thing is, I don't think so. Like,
it's hard. It's hard to debate for somebody that feel like they lost.
A million.
Yeah.
For saying
for being real. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna accept that statement from him.
They've already accepted it.
No, that's fine.
They probably tweeted out too.
I'm not
going to accept that
statement from him because
I'm going to scroll.
He feel like he lost because he didn't do what he wanted to do and what he felt like he was capable of, what he was supposed to do. So he feel like it's a loss, a personal loss. As far as the battle, he can't say that. You know, for us from a consumer standpoint, we don't just judge the battle because you said you lost. You know, you're 20.
Yes, it's a fact. It's a fact. You gotta have your own opinion. I will say that.
We have our own opinion. You know what I mean? You're 22, 23 points. That might not be what you like from yourself if you average 30.
Yeah.
Your 23 might have got you where you needed to get. You know what I mean? So, I mean, shout out to B Dot for being hard on himself and going so hard for the culture and, you know, feeling that you guys deserve more. But we're not accepting that shit.
I think he was hard on himself, not because of the glitches, because he glitched in the third. Let's be honest. There's two glitches, but the second round, though.
I think we build in the dictionary for the coach as we go. That was a glitch. That wasn't a choke.
But he was messing up, and I feel like choked in the second round. He kind of just took it over.
Yeah, the second round he lost. He obliterated Chilla in the first.
Yeah.
You know.
And he had a special guest in the first too.
He did.
He had a special. Can we bring
hey,
you know Chilla? B Dot special guest in here. We got to talk about this now, cause what's going on? It all makes sense. 100%. I'm giving you the mic, Nunu. Talk to me. Walk me through this battle and what happened in the first round.
She had something up her sleeve.
And why you walk up on my man Chilla like that? What happened? There you go. That's your mic now.
Pardon the sneakers. This is champion. We like to remain professional.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that now.
What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, you know, big shout out to B Dot for even allowing me to. There's a lot of times where I'm being attacked and I don't get to say anything. Yeah. So, you know, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know when I'm gonna come out. I feel like it was the first round was already crazy, and I just feel like as far as I'm glad you said that. We're not accepting that. Chilla's second was crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely crazy. So when it was that little hiccup from B Dot, it can make you think something that might not happen. You know, I want to wait for the footage.
I think we got to check into that third round. Yeah. My question for Nunu is this, because I've never been a fan of. I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of the tagging or the bringing somebody in.
Because you need me to jump in the battle when you come back.
No, I'm just saying. No, just hear me out. I'm just saying I've never done it before. You know what I mean? So it's still a strict. So how does that go about? Do you say something to B Dot because you have something to get off your chest with Chilla, or does B Dot's round be created? He say, "Yo, Nunu, I don't like what he said. Yada yada. Let me incorporate you." How does that work?
Well, in this case, I definitely hit him up like, yo.
Hit to highlight that nigga.
Yeah, you remember that prep battle? Remember that? I wasn't feeling that.
Oh, that was Nunu.
Yeah, I hit him up.
Let's show you how the culture work.
You know, we found a way to make it work. You
start
know,
learning how the culture
like,
work.
You never want to do too much. Sometimes when people jump in, they do too much and you just lose the crowd. I feel like his slogan is something everybody fucking with when he's spinning around. So I was just like, I'm gonna just take that, and I feel like it worked. You know, price going up.
Price going up. I mean, you did that with Hitman Holla and John.
Oh yeah, I got them up out of here. You
okay?
You ain't see them since.
Wow, you ain't see them since. But speaking of that, you know what I mean? Y'all thought it wasn't gonna happen. Y'all seen yesterday the face-offs and K-Shine wasn't there. You know, just K-Shine was there by himself. You didn't see Pat.
They thought Pat wasn't in town.
Y'all thought that
Pat wasn't
staying away.
Guess
y'all
what?
thought Pat stayed home.
Guess what?
Guess what?
Pat's here.
Let's go on to K-Shine versus Pat Stay Smack, Volume 6. Share the broadcast. Follow.